What's going on, Gators? I'm Ben.
And I'm Nick.
And welcome to another episode of Swamp Talk.
Seniors and juniors, prom is approaching fast, and tickets will be going on sale soon. For seniors, tickets will go on sale April 3rd for $85 and will increase to $90 on April 8th. For juniors, tickets will go on sale April 6th. Tickets will be available until April 21st. Prom will be on Saturday, April 29th at the Venetian Event Center in Cross Creek from 7 to 11 p.m.
Guess what, Gators? Graduation regalia is now available for purchase. Seniors can now get stoles and cords for their honors and clubs.
Gators! If you take AP or ACE General Paper, there's a virtual review day on April 8th from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You can RSVP on the QR code on flyers around the school until April 3rd, free of charge.
There is a new club called the GSA, or the Gay Straight Alliance. Meetings are every Thursday after school in Mr. Berger's room until 2:30. If you are interested in joining, you can attend the next meeting to get their remind code.
Now for our first segment. Jay and Alex talk about street safety at the school. Roll the clip!
Street safety is so very important, especially if you are a walker or a bike rider to and from school. According to the CDC, each year, more than 1.35 million people around the world are killed on roadways. Many of those deaths include teenagers. So let's talk about ways we can avoid injuries on the street and safer ways to cross it here at Land O'Lakes High School.
Part of safety, exiting the school safely would require students to go through the gate once it opens and then head down towards the portables on this opposite side of the gate, walking all the way down through that grassy area and then the tennis courts, all the way down to where they need to go. Another option would be over on that side. Over in Culinary, we have a crosswalk that allows students to go over Gator Lane safely toward the portables over on this side of the district.
This right here is an example of the incorrect way to cross Gator Lane.
Passing this way through Gator Lane is very unsafe because buses and cars drive through here, putting student safety at risk.
You gotta cross through over there, okay?
This is how you should be crossing.
And remember to always look both ways before crossing the street because you never know if there will be a car coming from any direction. And never ever look down on your phone while crossing the street because you're not aware of your surroundings. And that is a big safety hazard.
And remember, Gators, safety is top priority. So be sure to think about what's safest for you when coming and leaving school.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Nick, do you know what's going on in the world right now?
No!
Oh, well, I bet Phoebe does.
Roll the clip!
Hey Gators, I'm here with some news around the world. Starting off, did you know Disney is its own district called Reedy Creek? Well, this district allows the Disney company to govern its own properties and levy extra taxes on top of what local governments charge. Governor Ron DeSantis isn't a huge fan of this. He claimed Disney World's special district enabled them to unfairly skirt local rules and building codes, so back in February, a bill was passed revoking Disney of their independent status. This is just one of the many things that Disney and Ron DeSantis disagree on, from the controversial Don't Say Gay bill earlier in 2022 to COVID restrictions back in 2020. Going from state government to national government, I'm sure many of you have heard that TikTok might be getting banned yet again. However, this time it's a bit more serious. In the recent months, lawmakers have increased efforts to ban TikTok in the US, the reason being that they say it poses security threats because it's owned by a Chinese company, ByteDance. They claim ByteDance may put sensitive user data, such as location information, into the hands of the Chinese government. Anyway, what does it actually mean to ban an app? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll just magically disappear off our phones. It's actually a pretty long process. The US could potentially ban TikTok from selling advertisements or making updates to its system, basically making it non-functional. Apple and other companies block apps that no longer work, so if the US succeeds in preventing TikTok from doing these things, you'll be unable to get the app on newer phones. Let's all hope this doesn't happen. Going even farther, over in France, there have been some pretty violent protests that started back in January due to people opposed to the 2023 French pension reform bill, which would increase the retirement age from 62 to 64. Obviously, this made a ton of people angry. Protests got to a point where even the Eiffel Tower closed and the Louvre Museum was strike-bound on Monday. The strikes have also impacted transportation and other services. I think I'd be pretty upset if I had to work for longer than before. Well, that's it for today. Back to the anchors.
Thanks, Phoebe.
Recently, TikTok has gone to Congress over whether the app should be banned, with the TikTok CEO fighting for his app. James and Harrison went around the school asking people what they think about the case. Roll that clip.
What's up, Gators? Have you heard of TikTok?
Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of the viral app.
You also probably heard that it went to a congressional trial where TikTok's CEO faced bipartisan questioning about the app.
The app is potentially facing a ban in the US if its parent company, ByteDance, doesn't sell part ownership of the app to an American company, which would monitor the app's use in the US.
Everyone seems to have different takes on the situation, so we went around and asked people what they think and what will happen. Let's go to that. I'm here with
Ryan Chase,
Pablo Merida.
Isaac Granville.
Brady?
What's your opinion on the TikTok congressional trial?
Bunch of old people complaining. Don't know what to talk about. Just wasting everybody's time.
I don't know. I think it's kind of lame, to be honest. It's just lame.
Like Facebook and all those companies are like lobbying Congress in order to try to get rid of TikTok and get rid of that competition. They're like changing policies as well into not paying creators as much because they're trying to get rid of their biggest competition.
I think it's a bunch of baloney because TikTok helps us have fun and helps trends be created, like the Renegade.
Cartier glasses, I won't even peek at you. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my move. Brand new whip, got no.
Wow, those are some interesting opinions.
That's all we have for today, Gators. We'll see you next time on Swamp Talk.